First off, I just like to say you guys need to be on the lookout for a troll by the name of Do Not is a part of the pedo ring. He's obviously some troll who's obviously been trolling me, telling me that I need to leave him alone and I gross him out and all this nonsense. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How I gross you out? And you talk about leave me alone. Dude, you're the one who's trolling me. You leave me alone. So if you happen to see this troll, you may insist on getting on his ass. But I have no problems going back and forth with a troll like him. We got to get back and forth with these trolls on the internet. But we have to have some backbone and fight back like we're troops in the war. Like we at war. We got to, get back at them to prevent them from bringing us down. And I don't know why that would be his username. Okay, I'm not part of no pedo ring. What are you talking about? I'm not a pedo. I'm not sexually into children. Gross. What the hell? Today's rant is about Nicktoons Network. Okay? Or they call themselves Nicktoons for short. Whatever. It's still Nicktoons Network regardless. My point is that I'm doing a rant because I've noticed that Nicktoons Network has been constantly airing nothing but reruns of SpongeBob. Now, I don't know how long they've been doing this, because I don't recall last month them airing constant reruns of SpongeBob, unless I was missing something. I've noticed that they've been constantly airing reruns of SpongeBob. And if you turn to Nicktoons Network, on the right side of the screen of your television, at the top, it'll even say, non-stop SpongeBob all day, every day. Yeah, I don't understand why they're showing so much reruns of SpongeBob now. Because I know before they showed reruns of SpongeBob constantly, and also the Loud House and the Casa Grandes and other, Nicktoons shows. But it's gotten to the point where they're just constantly airing SpongeBob. I mean, no reruns of the Loud House or the Casa Grandes, just SpongeBob. That's it. And I even saw this promo where the narrator pissed me off talking about you can never have too much SpongeBob. Yeah, you can. You can't have too much SpongeBob, and it's too much for Nicktoons Network to constantly air SpongeBob 24/7. It's too much. It's like having a headache 24/7 that it never goes away. Okay? And then it also leads to the scene of Patrick saying, never, ever, 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 ever. That episode where SpongeBob decides to stay indoors. And then SpongeBob replies saying, never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. And then what really grinded my gears was when the narrator said that, this makes Nicktoons the best network, the best channel ever. So Nicktoons Network is now the best channel ever because you're constantly airing reruns of SpongeBob? No. Nicktoons Network was the best channel ever when it was showing all kinds of Nicktoons besides SpongeBob. That was the best channel ever. You're not the best channel ever. You just constantly airing reruns of SpongeBob. At this rate, this might as well be called the SpongeBob channel or the SpongeBob Network instead of Nicktoons Network. Because that's what it's looking like right now. Now, my guess is they're probably showing reruns of SpongeBob constantly because, it's 25 years of SpongeBob and SpongeBob's birthday, July 14th and whatnot. So I'm hoping and praying that this is not going to continue going into August or for the rest of this year. Because if it is, we have a problem. This goes to show you that SpongeBob is officially Nickelodeon's mascot and Nickelodeon's golden sponge. Not golden boy, but golden sponge. It's like, stop sucking the life out of SpongeBob's sponginess. Like, they need to bring back all their classic Nicktoons shows. They need to bring back Doug, Rugrats, Rocket Power, Cat Dog, Rocco, Real Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, As Told by Ginger, Invader Zim, Danny Phantom, all those Nicktoons. They need to bring them back on Nicktoons Network, okay? I don't understand why they got rid of all those classic cartoons and they're not on Nicktoons Network anymore, okay? I don't care that people can now go to watch them on Hulu and Netflix. Everybody doesn't have the money to watch. The point is still air them on Nicktoons Network. That's like Cartoon Network airing reruns constantly of Teen Titans Go, and they get rid of all the other Cartoon Network shows. That would have been messed up. And I remember at one point, Cartoon Network was constantly airing reruns of Teen Titans Go. But thank God Cartoon Network stop doing that crap, and they're not airing reruns constantly of Teen Titans Go. So thank you, Cartoon Network. Nicktoons Network, why don't you take some notes? Anyways, that's all I gotta say about this rant. Tell me your thoughts on Nicktoons Network constantly airing reruns of SpongeBob. Does it drive you crazy? Do you hope and pray that they can bring back all the classic Nicktoons shows and air them on Nicktoons Network? That's what I'm talking about. That's the Nicktoons Network I remember and love. I love that promo. I remember seeing that promo for the first time back in 2005 when I was in high school. Looking back at it just brings back memory and it hurts your soul. It makes you want to cry. It's like, what happened? You're not the same Nicktoons Network anymore. I mean, look at this promo. You see all the Nicktoons characters. Besides SpongeBob, you see Cat Dog, Tommy and Angelica, Zim, Ickis, Crumb, and Oblina, Arnold, Timmy, Rudy Tabooty. Hearing that music brings back memories. It's like a mirage. You see that, you sense that mirage feel when watching this Nicktoons Network promo.